because that is my favorite pop. So roomies, go get your plates, grab your food, and come sit down and eat with us. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. Enjoy watching. Now let's eat! Hey roomies, how you guys all doing? I missed you guys so much. Today we're doing KFC. So, I'm going to do the first bite. Let me just pick what I'm going to do the first bite with. I'll do, as you know, I'm going to do the chicken first. There you look at that, you guys. Look at how crispy this chicken is. You can tell the people that made this made it with love. Now let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. That's some good chicken, you guys. As you know, I always got my sauces. Now, I've never had buffalo sauce on crispy chicken, so I'm gonna try this out. I always hate it when I can't get these open. It's so annoying. You know, I can remember far back when I did the first KFC video, I was so nervous. But not no more, you guys. I'm comfortable around the camera now. Let's see how this turns out. Look at that, you guys. Look at how pretty that looks with buffalo sauce. So today, you guys, I went to the bank and the bank that I went to, I had not had an account with them in over 5 years. So when the lady there, though, she had asked me, she's like, have you banked with us before? And see, I thought the question was, have you banked at this particular location? I couldn't really even pay attention to what she was saying because I was more distracted by how pretty she was. Along with it being a nice day out today, there were so many pretty girls walking past the bank. Junior was sitting there right next to me. And him and I looked at each other. We're looking at the girls walking by outside. A lot of times, I always get so nervous because I always get so nervous around like beautiful girls, especially if I'm attracted to them. Because with a lot of girls, you don't know if they like go that way, especially the real the feminine, gorgeous ones. So after I got done starting my account, or while I was in the middle of it, she told me, she was like, you know, you got a fee of $40. I'm thinking, well, I look back and I'm like, last time I had a bank with these people, it was when I was with my ex. And I'm like, oh yeah, that explains it. So it just took me back. Because when she pulled up my old address, I was like, oh yeah, that's from 2013. But when the lady at the bank that was helping me, as soon as she got up, I was just looking at her walk, and I cannot believe how big she was. Like, not her size, but she had a really big butt and a short-cut dress. So I'm just like looking at her like, damn. You can tell those are crispy. They're so good I don't even care that I'm eating the skin. And on top of it, not only was she pretty, but she had a really sweet personality. That's hard to find these days. And so after I was done making my account, I had asked the lady, I'm like, do you guys have a bathroom? So she showed me to where the bathroom was. And it was like one of those real nice corporate banks. So she gets in the elevator with me. And I was nervous because, like, I'm alone in the elevator with a pretty girl talking to me. And it's like, I was so nervous my hands were actually sweaty. And I felt like when my palms get sweaty around a pretty girl, I feel like I'm back in high school. Like, that's the only time I ever felt that way. So she had asked me, she looked over at me, and she's like, can you tell I'm sick? And I'm like, nope. You carry yourself so well. I didn't even know you had a cold. You guys, I'll look back at the videos that, the old videos, and what you guys don't know is it used to take me so long to get through the intro, because I'd forget the words to the intro. Like, it would probably take us like 30 takes until I finally got past it. And it was like 2 hours in. It would take me 2 hours to get past the intro. Not no more. Now it just like takes 2 or 3 takes. Because the only thing I gotta do now is just like get past introducing the food. And just being specific about it. Like, eating this chicken reminds me of when I was in Houston eating that Popeyes chicken with Cam from Cam and the Fam. I still can't believe that I ate all that food. Like, it just amazes me sometimes. Like how my appetite is. I keep doing that. I put my cup on the coaster, and then when I lift up my cup, it just picks up the coaster with it. Alright, you guys, I got my macaroni. I'm going to do the countdown on this macaroni because it just looks too good to pass up showing it to the camera. Check this out, you guys. Look at how gorgeous that looks. Look at that. Tell me you do not want to eat that. It looks so mouthwatering, you just can't resist. Look at that. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna see how these biscuits taste. I'm gonna put a little honey on it to see how that goes. I've never actually had biscuits with honey on it. I don't know what's going on. My fingernail is hurting my thumb. So I gotta use my teeth to get this open. I'll just use the knife. And there we go. All this honey, look at that. Look at how it just looks like a commercial. Like I'm just putting honey on the biscuit. Like this is a KFC commercial. It'd be funny if I ended up doing a KFC commercial. Now we're gonna spread that on there. Spread it. Spread it. We spread it real good. Now look at that. Look at how good that looks. 3, 2, 1, go. This is so sweet and just so good. I've been craving sweets all week. Now you guys are watching my videos. You're probably thinking, how does Amber eat all that food and not gain weight? The trick to doing these mukbangs is not doing a video every day, and also drink lots of water and get plenty of sleep. Because how much sleep you get, that's very important. And also, you should never eat right before you go to bed. Because it takes longer for your stomach to digest the food. If you're eating before you go to bed, you should always, it's best to eat maybe 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed, so you get yourself time to digest food, and then by the time you go to bed, you sleep comfortably. I want to see how this fry tastes in the gravy. Yeah, I actually thought about that because in the show I used to watch, it was called Degrassi. The show was filmed in Toronto, Canada, where the rapper Drake was originally from. And so one of the characters, he would eat gravy on top of his fries, and that's where I thought about the idea. Let's see how that tastes. That was really good. So today, you guys, I went to KFC. And I swear, the KFC in Oak Park, the girls there are they're so beautiful. I want to give a special shout out to my new roomie, Chantil. She was the one that prepared the food and served it to me. She did a really good job. Cause like a lot of times you go to a restaurant or a fast food restaurant, and the food The food could look good in the picture, but then when they give it to you, it looks sloppy. But not at this place. At this place, they give you service with a smile. Well, like that. Yeah, she was really cute. I could not take my eyes off her. And Junior, he was looking at the other girl that was over by the window. He was like, I think she's prettier. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, she okay? But the lady serving me is much better looking. Because usually a lot of times when I look at a woman, guys will say that they look at their body first. When I look at the women, the first thing I look at is the face, then the body. In a way, I think I take after my dad with that, because the face is the first thing that my dad used to look at whenever he would look at women. Now this is some good chicken. I'm glad I went with the crispy chicken instead of the grilled chicken, because the grilled chicken was originally how the $20 fill-up is. But regardless, I love crispy chicken. You can tell how much I love it in that Popeyes video I did. But my favorite time of the week, you guys, is going to the grocery store. Because it's like going to a museum where there's food everywhere. I'm worse than a fat girl. I think about food all day, every day. The way men think about women, I think about food. Like, I'll be like, gee, what am I going to eat today? Now we're going to see how these fries taste in the buffalo sauce. Not bad, but the chicken is better in the buffalo sauce. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot about my mashed potatoes. That's how good this chicken is. Now I got my gravy. We can go put that all up in there. This is gonna be good. Check it out, you guys. Look at how good that looks. I'm gonna do the countdown with this mashed potatoes. That's how much I love it. 3, 2, 1, go. I swear to God, you guys, this gravy is just to die for. So I was watching, yesterday I was watching First 48 with Keisha. And I'm looking at all the people that got to go in for questioning. So Keisha and Junior were telling me that what they do is they lock people in a room for hours until they're like so hungry that they'll pretty much tell them whatever they want to hear to get out of there. And so I'm thinking to myself, if you put somebody who's used to fasting and going days on them without eating and then put them in a room like that, you wouldn't be able to break them. I was just thinking that. But watching them shows, I always they're just unbelievable. We got our creamy macaroni, guys. Look at that. Yesterday, I have remembered it was my little cousin's birthday. I always remember April 1st because I would always tease her about her birthday and I'd be like, you know, your birthday runs on April Fools, and she would just laugh about it. I'd be like, so I would say to her like, your birthday runs on National Prank Day, so if you want to prank your mom and dad, you can do that. Just I'm like, just don't do nothing too bad because then they might take your presents away. When I was a kid, you guys, I was bad. Like, I was real spoiled. Like, when I knew it was coming close to my birthday, or when it was coming close to Christmas, I would act like a perfect little angel, just so my mom could give me just so my mom could give me like a real good gift. But with my mom, when it comes with her, I always doubted my mom, like when it came to gift giving, because I would tell her to get something, and I'd be worried she'd come back with the wrong thing. So I'd be like, you know what? Instead of surprising me, let me just go with you, so that way I know for sure you're getting the right thing, like the right pair of shoes or the right size outfit. But there was one time she actually did surprise me. Like, I'm in school one day, and I come home and I see this brand new shirt. What am I gonna go for next? I'm so distracted by the food, I almost forgot what I was talking about. I saw this shirt, and she had bought it from Carson Perry Scott, and that was our favorite store to shop at. And on the shirt had like different colors. It was a white shirt with different colors on that had like an electric guitar. And it's so awesome how like she knew right off the bat that I was gonna like the shirt. I didn't even have to tell her. I didn't even have to tell her what type of graphic design I like. It's like she knew me like a book, and it just surprised me. So when I came home and I saw it, I was like, Mom, did you get this today? It's a nice shirt. I love it. It was so nice. I'd be wearing it like I like that shirt so much I would wear it over and over. I think I would wear it like twice in 1 week. Like when I was young, I had this thing that I used to do where if I bought a shirt, like say if it was a brand name shirt, it'd be like Guess or DKNY. And if I liked the pattern on the shirt, I would look for that same pattern, but it would be in different colors. Like I would have 4 shirts that look like same pattern, but just in different colors. Like the t-shirt would be different colors, but same patterns. And people would, the girls at school, they'd be like, why do you get the same thing? And I'm like, it's not the same thing, it's a different color, so technically, and the same thing. That goes to show you a lot of times that when you're in high school, kids can be cruel. Like I had this one best friend that anytime Well, she wasn't really best friend. She acted more like a friend to me. Like, and back when I was a kid, frenemies was like friend who can also be your enemy. And my parents did not like this girl. Like, I did not ever bring her to my house. All the time I bring her to sleep over at my house, and my parents' house would be like, if there was a carnival in town, like at the end of the summer before the school year started. What? I'm trying to figure out what to eat next. Everything looks so good. It's like hard. It's hard to choose from. Like, so much variety. So me and my best friend, we would me and her had our days where we would argue, and like anytime, hypothetically, if it was her female time of the month, I would always know, because she would just get mad over the dumbest things. Like, it was weird. We were the best of friends when we were talking on the phone, but then when we were actually around each other, every other day we'd be arguing like we're twin sisters that just can't get along. Like, if she saw that my mom got me a new pair of shoes, she would be all jealous, and she'd say to me like, she'd be like, Amber, why'd you get those? They look so ugly on you. But yet, when she'd come over to visit at my house, she would go through my whole closet and just be raiding my closet. Like, she'd just be raiding my closet and trying on all my shoes, and I'm like, do you need a pair of shoes? I'm like, because you didn't have to tell me my shoes were ugly. If you wanted the shoes, I could have. So she would go through my closet. I'll say to her, like, I'll be like, girl, I cannot give you my shoes because, first of all, at the time, I had a normal size foot. Like, now, I probably wear like in women's, like 10 and a half, 11. Back then, I was like 9 and a half. Oh, look at me being solid. I forgot to introduce this. We have here the chocolate chip cake. Look at that, you guys. Look at that gorgeous creation. You can really taste the chocolate chips in this. You know, for my 18th birthday, I actually got a cake like this. It was a little bigger. It was probably about this big. And it was like double chocolate fudge. It was so good. It was so good that I ate the entire cake within one day. Like, I absolutely love chocolate. So back to the story. So my best friend, she'd go through my closet, trying out all my. She couldn't fit my clothes because at the time she was like 5'1" and probably weighed about like 90 pounds. Like, to this day. But the last time I saw her, she was like 5'1" and she looked like she weighed about 90 to 100 pounds. And when I was friends with her, I would always feel so weird because I was always real tall and kind of developed. So I would feel like insecure about my body anytime I was around her. Because she was so like short and skinny, and like I always thought that like The short girls were very feminine and gorgeous. And so anytime I got new shoes, she didn't salt them, thinking that I was going to give her my shoes. So I said to her, I'm like, I'd be like, I know you like my shoes. Now, what kind of shoes do you want? I'll buy you some. I'm like, so I would bring my East Bay catalog, and I would bring it to school every time I got a new East Bay. Every time I got a new East Bay catalog, I'd be at school, and I would have my little pen and just circle which ones I liked. And so my friend, at the time, K-Swiss was popular. That was like the end thing. Everybody loved K-Swiss. Which was back in 2002 when I was about 7th grade at the time. So I said to her, I'm like, go ahead, pick the color that you want. So she picks the color. And then she saw this New York Yankees hoodie that she wanted, and then a matching hat. It was like teal blue. Like teal was her favorite color. So she picked teal blue K-Swiss, teal blue New York Yankees hoodie, and then the winter hat with the New Year's Yankee to match. She picked out a whole outfit, except for the pants, just the hoodie, the hat, and the shoes. So I told my mom, I told her, I'm like, look, my best friend, she doesn't really have a lot of clothes, so I asked my mom, I'm like, can we get her outfit? Because she saw me looking at the East Bay magazine, and she saw something she really liked, so why don't we get her this and that? And so when we ordered the shoes, they said that they never sized. At the time she wore like 7.5. So we had to put it on like back order, to where we ordered them and then we gotta wait 2 weeks for them to come in. But that girl, what I used to like about her is if I bought her something, she always tried her darn best. She always tried her best to keep anything I bought her real nice. But she was very appreciative. So what she did, she was good about keeping the shoes and the hat like real neat and clean. But when she made her first mistake, she borrowed the New York Yankees hoodie. I probably paid like $100 for this hoodie that my mom paid for. She borrowed the hoodie to our other friend. And apparently, she borrowed it to the other friend. The other friend was, one of her friends was jealous that I spent all that money on her. Because I wasn't doing that for none of my other friends. She was like my one-of-a-kind best friend. Like my sister that would do anything for her. Like we grew up together. Like me and her were like attached at the hip. We were like this. Every weekend I was at her house. Even on holidays, like her brother's friends would come over and they'd be like, what's Amber doing here? Why is she here? Because when we were at school, we didn't really hang out because we had our own different. Well, she had her own clique. She would hang out with the popular girls, like the cheerleaders in school, and then on the weekends outside of school, she didn't even want to hang out with them. She'd rather hang out with me because with them, she couldn't be herself. She had to act a certain way. And so I said to her, I'm like, why would you want to hang out with people that you can't even be yourself with? At the time, I was being a real hypocrite, because at the time, that's how I felt. Like, why would you hang out with people you can't be yourself with? Like, she was so nervous around them that anytime I saw her with them, she wasn't even talking. She would just follow them around. And I can understand, because in 7th grade, I was real shy. Like, I don't think I came out of my shell until I was probably 16. Yeah, I was about 16 years old when I started coming out of my shell and being a little more talkative. I'm like almost full. I can't even believe it. Which is surprising, because you wouldn't think your girl Amber would get full easily. But I'm gonna have a few more pieces of this chocolate cake because it's so good. But the funny thing about my best friend is her and my mom shared a birthday. And so anytime I couldn't go to her house, I'd tell my mom, I'd be like, Mom, she's gonna be so mad if I don't show up. Or I told her I was coming, and then at the last minute I got canceled. And my mom's like, she's like, you're more scared of your friend than your mother. I'm like, no, it's just I don't want to hurt her feelings, because I already told her I was coming. And she's like, well, just blame it on me. Say that your mom had to work, so you had no one to bring you over there. Because my friend, she lived like two towns over. And the only reason we were friends is because we were in the same class. We're in the same class 8 years in a row. Because we went to all the same schools. But let me tell you, when I got to high school, and then me and her changed schools, like, she went to school that was in her district, I went to school that was in my district. And it was just so weird. We kind of just drifted apart, because we ended up not talking, and that was because we had a fight over a guy that we both liked. And weirdly, that guy didn't even like either one of us. He ended up liking my best friend's younger sister. And I thought it was her fault that he didn't want to go out with me. Because at the time I went all crazy and just accused him. I'm like, I got on the phone and I got her voicemail, I called her cell phone. And I'm just flipping out, cussing her out to high end. And told her I didn't want to be friends with her anymore. So then she gets the message, and she ends up she has her mom call my mom because of what the voicemail left on her answering machine. So then my mom asked me what happened, and I told her I don't want to be friends with her because we're fighting over a guy that we both like. Which is weird, because you would think, how does a girl that likes girls ever fight over a guy? It's possible. When you're in junior high, well, when I was in junior high, I used to Me and my best friend will be into it about the dumbest things. Alright, you guys, so I'm full and I'm gonna close this out. I had so much fun eating and talking with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, y'all. We love you. Don't forget to live, love, and laugh. Bye.